You know, nothing at this point really ever surprises me, especially when it comes to a crazy zombie state like Florida. Some of life's craziest moments have happened in Florida, and today is no different. This story I bring to you guys is another story in regards to a woman by the name of Shakia Jenkins, who is currently facing an attempted murder charge in South Florida after police accused her of stabbing her friend, whose name is Chantel, in the face at a gas station in Miami back in July.
After authorities accuse her of stabbing another woman at a South Florida gas station. This is Shakia Trayvon Jenkins. Detectives say she stabbed the victim after an argument earlier that night at a lounge in North Miami Beach. Police also say the victim showed detectives a video of what happened and an Instagram live of Jenkins boasting about stabbing her. Jenkins is being held with no bond.
Now, there isn't much video I could find in regards to what led up to the stabbing, but apparently it all stemmed from some sort of an argument that happened earlier that day at a lounge in North Miami Beach. Now, according to arrest reports, these two saw each other at a Miami nightclub and argued to the point where they were kicked out of the nightclub, and then agreed that they would both meet up at the 7-Eleven to fight. I did manage to find a video of the fight that Shakia had with her friend Chantel at the gas station. Take a look.
Oh, wait. Hold up. Oh, they right after her. Oh, they right after her. Oh, bitch, wait. Oh, bitch. Wait! What the fuck? Wait! Oh, wait! Wait a minute! Hold on! Wait, what's going on? What the fuck?
Now, the video wasn't that long, but from what you saw, you can hear in the beginning, you can see that Shakivia, the one in the black shorts, is telling, I'm assuming one of Chantel's friends, to, you know, check her titties because she might have some sort of weapon in there. Well, the weapon wasn't in the titties. I'll tell you that right now. The guy just kind of throws his hands up like, you know, I'm not going to do that. To which Chantel says to Shakia to run it before they got into the scrap. Now, just based off of how Shakia was fighting her, it was very clear that she had something in her hand. It was literally, you know, stabbing her with it. And, you know, you can't actually see it, but that's exactly what she was doing. And that is made clear because you can hear somebody say in the video that, you know, she got a knife, which is why Chantel took off like Sha'Carri Richardson and booked it up out of there. And to me, if you agree to meet up with somebody to duke it out, right, fisticuffs, and y'all's friends show up to make sure nobody else gets involved, then it should be a fair one at that point. Do y'all not agree? I can understand bringing weapons if somebody jumps you, but this was clearly a one-on-one, and here you go trying to, you know, to slice and dice somebody. Like, are you crazy? Now, this couldn't get any worse. After the gas station fight, guess what this Rocks for Brain Chicks does next? She goes on Instagram Live and essentially confesses to stabbing this girl and brags about it, saying things like, you know, call me Chucky and Michael Myers, ho. Take a look.
I said what the fuck I said. And the bitch lucky she ain't die. She better be thanking God she ain't died today. She better get up and pray and get on her knees and thank God she lived to see another day. Like I did, the same way I did when I overdosed. And bitch, I thank God the next day, bitch, I almost died. She should be doing the same thing. Bitch, you should be thanking God. God saved you. You live to see another motherfucking day. Bitch, that's what you should be doing. Thank your motherfucking God. And don't take life for granted. Because, bitch, you could be here in a blink of an eye. And just like when I was laid out on the ground, bitch, I thought I didn't know I was gone. But I would have been mad as fuck if I would have died. Where you had the knife at the whole time? Last question. It was in my wig. No, I said, bitch, if I would have died, I would have been mad as fuck. Bitch, I would have been too mad. I'm mad. I don't even have an appetite, like... I thought that hoe was gonna be the appetizer. Bitch, I'm mad. I wish that hoe would have died for real. Bitch, I don't even have an appetite right now. I really thought that hoe was gonna be the appetizer. The Last Supper. Yeah. Oh man. I should have finished that hoe off. Had I not failed, I would have finished that hoe off.
Wow. The jokes literally write themselves. Before we can even get to the stabbing, like, did she just try and breeze through the fact that she overdosed? And then after that, saying it with her whole chest, she admitted to attempted murder. Y'all are actually insane. Like, y'all need to actually be in a mental institution. Y'all, like, you are not well enough to be out in society thinking like that. Like, do you not realize that you're on Instagram Live? Emphasis on the live part. You telling your followers that Chantel should thank God that you didn't, kill her last night from the fight, and that, she's still alive, and that some people should just die, and all this crazy shit, and that you would have finished her off, and it just absolutely no remorse at all. And to make matters even worse, Shakia went on live and she went even deeper into the abyss, comparing herself to Afeni Muhammad, who I made a video on about the one, the girl that stabbed her manager to death at McDonald's. She then changed her profile picture on Facebook to Afeni's mugshot, reposting things and continuing to speak on the whole situation. Now, a lot of things have been deleted from her page, but I was able to gather some of the comments and that she made on her Facebook. And here's what she had to say. So the original message said, "Y'all don't be drained from drama or negativity. When I step out of character, I go into a dark place. I'll be so disappointed at myself." And I'm assuming the rest of the message essentially said, at a certain age, you got to grow up and, all of that. To which she responds, "That's why hoes need to be put in the ground, always trying to fight everywhere they go. Dirty ass." And before that, I'm guessing someone said, "At this big age, y'all got to stop all the fighting and worry about how y'all kids going to live without y'all if y'all dad are in jail for a life sentence." To which she responds, "At this big age, hoes need to stop trying to fight everywhere they go and see somebody dirty bitch. Now you about to meet hell. Now you about to meet hell early playing with me." Just doing way too much and saying way too much, and making the cops' jobs easier. Quite honestly, like, I swear the police have it so easy now. I remember when cops had to actually get out in the field and get active to solve crimes. Now they can just open their phone and go on social media, and they can get their arrest quotas done in no time. Now, Shakia shared on social media that she was leaving to go to Houston, right? She was leaving town and she was going to Houston. I believe that's where she's from. But officers actually caught her at Miami International Airport waiting for her flight. Here's the video of that in regards to her getting arrested. I mean, how embarrassing. Absolutely crazy. How on earth did you not realize that you had warrants out for your arrest? Like, you really thought you were just going mosey on out of Florida after, like, trying to commit murder and just go back to the crib after almost taking somebody out. But anyway, Shakia is charged with attempted murder, attempted first-degree murder, written threats to kill or do bodily injury, and felon in possession of a weapon. Absolutely insane that she did this. I don't understand how folks become so hooked on social media to the point that they will willingly post their own crimes on it. I don't get it. But that's really all I wanted to talk about with this situation. I just happened to see this whole thing. I wanted to talk about it. If you made it this far, don't forget to smack a like on the video, and also don't forget to subscribe for the one time. Peace. These people stupid.